Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, November 17th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Yesterday, I learned a valuable lesson. Not only should I check my email and other news sources before recording the daily news brief, now apparently I need to check Twitter as well. All right, we have a little bit of news, so let's get into it, shall we? As to that lesson, just before midnight, Jessica Hare called County Executive Pittman to concede, and Pittman put out a tweet that I missed. So the Anne Arundel County Executive's race is decided. Stuart Pittman will serve a second term. Officially, he leads by 192 votes, but the Board of Elections has been very erratic with updates. Some highlights of the other races. Sid Saab is now trailing Dawn Guile by 850 votes for Senate in District 33. That race is pretty tight. In District 33C, a new district, incumbent Heather Bagnall is trailing Carrie Gillespie by only 110 votes. That is super tight. County Council, Allison Pickard in District 2 is leading Noel Smith by about 400 votes. Another close one, but she should prevail a little bit as more Democratic votes will come in. And another one I'm really watching is the sheriff. Now, Sheriff Jim Fredericks currently leads by about 10,000 votes, but there are still about 15,000 votes to count. And if they favor the Democrats in this race, his challenger, Everett Sesker, might just take it. And as I said yesterday, stay tuned. Looks like mobile sports wagering will be here before Thanksgiving. Yesterday, the Sports Wagering Application Review Commission granted the state's first 10 mobile sports betting licenses. The first 10 to get the nod are Arundel Amusements, which is also known as Bingo World up in Brooklyn Park, BetMGM Maryland Sports, Crown MD Online Gambling, also known as DraftKings, CZR Maryland Mobile Opportunity, or the Horseshoe Casino, Greenmount OTB, Long Shots, Maryland Stadium Sub, or the Washington Commanders, Penn Maryland OSB, Hollywood Casino, PPE Maryland Mobile, our very own live casino and hotel, and Riverboat on the Potomac. The Lottery Commission needs to make sure they are all up to snuff technology-wise, and that's going to happen this week, but they're all very experienced in this, so likely it's not going to be an issue. There are 11 other applications in the wings and 6 others that are actually looking to build on-site betting facilities. Boy, we've sure come a long way since slots, huh? I got some baseball news for you. Frederick is going to gain a second minor league baseball team next summer. The Atlantic League, which is an independent, will share the field with the Frederick Keys, the single-A affiliate of the Orioles. And a little bit closer to home, after years of back-and-forth squabbling, the Bay Sox finally renewed their lease with the Prince George's County, which owns the stadium. They had been on a month-to-month lease for the past 2 seasons, so now the Boys of Summer have a home for the next 10 years. Now, hopefully, we can see some much-needed infrastructure improvements in that stadium. Hey, can you ring a bell? The Salvation Army needs you. If you can spare a shift or 2 this season, you can sign up at, appropriately enough, registertoring.com. You can do it solo, you can do it with a partner or a friend, you can do it with your whole neighborhood, whatever. Personally, I know that former Alderman Fred Paone, Nancy Almgren, also known as Mrs. Claus, and Alderwoman Ellie Tierney all ring, and they do love it. If you can lend a hand, they would love to have you. Registertoring.com is where you want to go. Hey, if you're flexible and looking to get away, this might be a good deal for you. Frontier Airlines has launched an unlimited annual pass for $599. Now, the $599 is an introductory price available today only at flyfrontier.com, and I'm not sure what the regular price will be when these are done. The fine print does say that the Go Wild Pass will be good for travel beginning May 2nd and be valid for a year. You have unlimited flights to all U.S. destinations, including Puerto Rico. You'll have to pay a token fare of a penny and the taxes and fees and mandatory charges, typically about $20. You're also on the hook for checked bags, seats, assignments, etc. You do need to book them on Frontier's site, which is at flyfrontier.com. And there are some blackout dates, but they do insist that they'll have more than 300 days available to pass holders. The big catch, you really need to be flexible, as travel can only be booked the day before you plan to leave. If that fits into your plans, check it out, flyfrontier.com. And that's all I got news-wise. Podcast stuff up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight. We're going to hear from Chef Big Money. And next weekend, it is Lifetime, who will be opening at the Annapolis Town Center just a few days after that podcast releases. All right, that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and thank you to the sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, Alpha Engineering, and Scout and Molly's. Now you need to hang tight because we have George from DCMDVA Weather here with your locally forecast weather, and Trevor is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. All of that coming up in just a bit.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, November 17th. Not a bad day yesterday for the Annapolis region as skies cleared nicely and sunshine returned following Tuesday's PM rainfall, and sunny skies will be the theme likely through Thanksgiving Thursday of next week, as will below average temps with legitimately cold air for any time of year moving into the region. Look for sunshine today and tomorrow with highs in the low to mid 40s each day with breezy winds gusting over 20 miles per hour at times, to be followed by more sun this weekend with highs low to mid 40s on Saturday, followed by maybe only 35 to 40 degrees on Sunday, with slightly warmer temps to follow next week with low to mid 40s Monday, followed by mid 40s to maybe lower 50s on Tuesday, and then maybe it's upper 40s to mid 50s Wednesday and Thursday, with the next bit of cloudiness and rain likely holding off until next Friday or Saturday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. Definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Saturday and Sunday, be sure to check out the Eastern Shore Sea Glass and Coastal Arts Festival at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum in St. Michael, with live music and lots of local craft vendors. And just a little further out, on Saturday, there's the Harvest Time Craft Fair in Salisbury, with even more local vendors, food trucks, and lots more. At Wolf on the Wharf in Edgewater, on Saturday, check out their Paint for Paws with the SPCA Paint Workshop. On Monday, Something's Blooming Annapolis has a holiday wreath-making workshop at Firm Brewing in Gambrels. And over at Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road, Sunday, their Christmas sock class continues. On Monday, their Learn to Knit a Gibbs sweater continues. Then on Tuesday, in the morning, their Warm Hands and Heart Crochet Mitts class concludes. And then later on Tuesday, their Mosaic Knitting 101 class concludes. Tomorrow, the Creative and Performing Arts of South County and Edgewater is having another art night, with one session for ages 7 through 10 and another session for ages 11 and up. This session's topic is sand art. At the Wildberry Farm and Market out near Gambrels, it's a good time to check out another one of their Wildberry field markets, which come up every Saturday, but may shut down when the weather gets cold. They have lots of local vendors, food trucks, and fun for the kids, and it's another great place to look for holiday gifts. At the Willow Oak Flower and Herb Farm in Severn, on Saturday they're doing a Thanksgiving table centerpiece workshop. At Art Farm in Annapolis, on Saturday they have their first exposure photography class. On Sunday there's another Vibe, Flow, and Chill yoga, as well as a mandala workshop on Sunday. And their kids' fall semester is wrapping up. Today there's exploring process and pattern for ages 10 through 15. Saturday there's experimenting with layered painting for ages 9 through 12. Then on Monday there's both the Kids Art School for ages 6 through 8, as well as the embroidery class for ages 10 through 14. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today at Eastport Annapolis Neck, they have a pre-K process art workshop with Painting with Nature. And Discoveries, the library at the mall, has a Lego Build and Create monthly challenge. Tomorrow, Discoveries has a pre-K art party, and Rivera Beach has Thankful Crafts. On Saturday, the Rivera Beach has the Lego Create challenge. Tuesday, Deal has an art night with tape art. And Wednesday, Deal has SoCo Crafty Adventures, as well as the Bush Annapolis Library having Makerspace open up. At Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight they have a virtual happy hour. Tomorrow, there's a hybrid virtual and in-person DC 443 Hack the Box working group. Monday is their project night. Tuesday, their Electronics Fundamentals class continues. And Wednesday is their weekly open house. At the Patuxent Lapidary Guild off of Defense Highway, Saturday, check out their basic silversmithing class. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, on Tuesday, check out our monthly general meeting, both virtual and in person, for anyone who wants to check out the shop. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minute.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at EyeOnAnnapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.